Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Branson Kane and welcome to the first episode of Jam Bands. I'm so excited. Welcome. So today we are going to be doing a song in an hour. I'm going to be recording and doing everything instrumentally within that hour. I am gonna have some rules. I can't alter any of the bass sounds, so any of the sounds that are already there I can't modify as far as how they sound instrumentally. I'm allowing myself time to master what I have recorded because mastering for me takes forever and I can never get it right. We'll also be in Ableton today. That's the one I always use, so yeah, thanks for joining us. So just to recap, I have an hour to write a song, any instrument I can think of, but I do have time afterwards to make it sound crystal clear. So here we are, we have an hour on the clock, and yeah, we're just gonna dive into it. Alright, so I'm gonna start with some MIDI piano to have a more easily editable track for me to work with. MIDI really helps with being able to change what ideas you have later on. You can start an idea and then change the fundamentals of what you recorded. That's why I like to start with MIDI. So I'm going to find a sound that I like in here as far as piano is concerned. Okay, so I think I've decided on a piano idea that I'm going to use. This is going to be the bass outline, so I'm just going to build off of this track and yeah. So it's going good so far, I think. Okay, so right there I just decided to do something different with the verses as far as chords are going. So at first I thought I wanted to do something more simple, but I really liked how this sounded. So I'm going to incorporate that into the verses. So to make things easier for me as far as telling where I am in this track, I'm going to place markers labeled verse 1, verse 2, chorus, such as that, along my session so I can easily find where I'm going to put certain instruments. Alright, so with 50 minutes left, 50 minutes, 30 seconds left, I'm going to do some drums. So I'm going to pick something that sounds sort of fake. I'm looking for like a 90s sort of drums that doesn't sound too much like an actual drum. Don't like that there, so we're gonna fix these. To save time with drums, I just took what I liked and I looped them over the area, so all of my verses are the same right now, all of my courses are the same as far as drums and piano are concerned, so that way later I can make them more interesting, but right now I have a basic outline of what's going on. I do like that pushy feeling. Not quite on the beat drums. Alright, I have 46 minutes left. I'm going to add some keys in there just to make my original keys sound a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to add just some weird sounds to this. Doesn't sound like really anything. Almost piano. So an interesting thing with the piece that I just played, I only played a triad, but with the preset, it actually adds a lot of overtones, which sounds really, really beautiful. So this is just 3 notes. But it sounds like there's a lot more happening there. But it's just 3 notes that whole time. So with 40 minutes left, I think I'm going to add some guitars to this, give it some more grounding, probably acoustic guitars, maybe some nylon guitars along with it to make it sound more like spicy. Definitely some electric guitars. So I'm going to pause my timer as I set up my guitars because I ain't wasting time setting up my guitars. That doesn't count. And if you're angry at it, I'm sorry, but I don't care, so. Alright, so I have about 43 minutes left. I'm going to do some acoustic guitars to fill in this song, and then hopefully electric guitars. Hopefully this doesn't take too much time. And yeah. My light just went up. What are you gonna do? Alright, so I have 30 minutes left. I am going to do some accents with some acoustic guitars now to make it a little bit more grounded. It's a little bit spacey right now, so I'm going to add some acoustic guitars to this, and hopefully this will sound good. So I think now with this same setup, I'm going to record electric guitar just so I can save some time, not have to change everything. I am at 29 minutes left. Time is counting down. Alright, so with 28 minutes left, I'm going to do some electric guitar and add some little, you know, whatever I feel like. Stop asking questions. And that'll do it. I have 24 minutes and 16 seconds left. I'm going to do some little guitar leads and then hopefully have time to do some vocals in there and some bass. I'm really cutting it close. Alright, so with 20 minutes left, I'm going to add some nylon guitar to the second verse to make it so I don't have to write vocals. Alright, so I have a little less than 18 minutes left. I'm going to do some vocals really quick to do some vocals. I don't really have a good reason for it, so yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, with 12 minutes, 30 seconds left. Shaking time. Okay, 9 minutes left. I'm going to do some electric guitar twinkles and random little bits just because I can. Bass, holy crap. 8 minutes I have to do some bass. Duh, I totally forgot about the bass. How did I forget about the bass? Come on. 8 minutes. Woo! Alright, a little over 7 minutes left and I'm going to do some bass to this track and hopefully have some time to do some electric guitars and then load in some of my audio effects and then be able to master them later. So I think we're looking pretty good for 8 minutes left. I really thought I would have less time, so this is a plus. Alright, so I have 7 minutes left. I'm going to hopefully be able to record some vocals, do some electric guitar, and I think that's it. So I wrote some lyrics really quickly on my phone. As a result, they are very sad, and so I'm going to sing them here. I usually sing them in the booth. And by the booth, I mean a blanket taped to the wall. So I'm going to record some vocals now, right here, just so I can save some time. I can make, and our troubles will fall from down below, in a world just of our own. Alright, vocals are done, and now I'm going to do the guitar. I have 4 minutes left, so I'm going... Oh! The phone's gone. So I'm going to do some slides, and it's gonna be fun. For recording guitar, I usually have a line out coming out of the amp, as well as a microphone set up, usually about 2 to 3 feet from it. Because I'm not using more than one microphone, I don't have a lot of phase cancellation happening, so I like the way it sounds, pretty much is what I'm saying. Okay, so I have 2 minutes left. I'm not as happy as I would like to be with the vocals that I recorded. Hopefully we can get those sounding better in post with more audio effects. With 2 minutes left, I'm going to add some audio effects, what I think would hold up through the mixing process. So I'm going to, 1, try to mix it all in a fair way, so everything is like you're listening to a band there. 2, make it sound like it wasn't made in an hour, so that's a big one. And 3, make the guitars sound like they're not from this world, because who likes that? So I'm gonna start mixing. I'm going to time myself just for me, so I can show you guys how long it took me to master everything that I recorded within the hour. Yeah, let's check back later. So to make things easier for me, I have made 2 different buses, a reverb bus and a compression bus. Woo! So that way all of my audio effects that I'm using are going to be the same throughout all of these different tracks. This is just a look at the session so far. It's a couple things. Would love to have done more vocals and perfect those, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's an hour. Alright, so I'm gonna call it at an hour and 4 minutes. This is about an hour recording and an hour mastering, so that's what, 2 hours? Math. Hey guys, so the song is done, the mastering is done. I'd like to show it to you guys, but first I just want to say thank you for joining me. Hopefully you guys learned something. Also, this song can be found on my SoundCloud if you guys really like it, and subscribe if you want to or whatever. I can make heads or tails of it. To be honest, I'm scared of growing up, and I'll never be enough. Little bird, fly away with me, and our troubles will fall from down below, in a world just of our own. be honest, I'm scared of growing up, afraid that I'll never be enough. To be honest, I'm scared of growing up, and more